The feelings and attitudes of some romantic couples and romantic monks
T1. While on 2, Ripley's Believe It or Not, introduced by Jack.
Answers at 6:10.
You see, it says that a number of cars were hijacked near the prison, and that some people have been
injured. The RUC refused to confirm the number of escapers.
About 20. It's not known whether they are
Republican or Loyalist. There have been reports of shooting in the area. Reports say that some of the escapers The T-shirt was said that there would be public expenditure.
of £500 million in next year's budget.
And some very tough decisions will have to be made. Dr. Mitchell was speaking on the RT radio program.
Now for the fact that we have to provide for the admittedly smaller pay increase in public campus. Next year, we agree.
On the same program, Dr. Mitchell accused
Companies' aims and behaving as if they were interested only in their own
Survival. They said they put for plans because cuts they knew would affect politicians in different constituencies.
But this sort of comical exercise, he said, would receive very short answer from the government. On the Cherryville rail inquiry, the bishop said he was completely satisfied with the action of the Director of Public Prosecutions. Normal procedures have been followed by everyone concerned, he said.
abroad now, and a ceasefire agreement between the warring factions in Lebanon is expected to be announced later this evening. Informed sources in the Syrian capital Damascus said the announcement will be made at a news conference to be given by the Syrian Foreign Minister and the Saudi
Arabia mediator Qatar. Fighting continued in southern Beirut. The peace have been deadlocked for several days. The Prime Minister of Zimbabwe, Mr. Robert Mugabe, has accused Britain of interfering in the internal affairs of his country.
Mr. Mugabe said that the Communist Party were arrested after the unification. He was speaking at a
Seminar organized by the Friends of Michael Collins in Milan.
ban as part of a
Cause to celebrate after their teams completed a hat-trick.
Cork had a 2-point winning margin in all 3 finals.
Maurice Fitzgibbon had a dramatic late goal as the junior hurlers beat Galway
In a thriller and stopped the Westerners' bid for a hurling treble. Claire Kelleher scored a great goal for the senior camogie team as they completed a double over Dublin at Croke Park.
Daughter of the legendary Christy
was a member of the victorious Cork junior team.
Cullen and Bob Charles are in the clubhouse on 15 under. Verity still in contention for first place. The other Irish scores today were Ronan Rafferty 70 for an 8 under par total, John O'Leary 72, Christy O'Connor Jr. 71 and Damon Darcy 70, all finished 7 under.
Des Smith finished 3 under after a 71, David Jones 2 under after a par 72, and Eddie Pollan 11 over after a 7.
Motorsport and Nelson Piquet of Brazil won the European Grand Prix at Brands Hatch today. Set the scene for a tremendous showdown in the final event of the World Championship season next month at South African Grand Prix.
Bye.